YouTube, what is up? This is Nail here with Ecom-Sensei. I hope you guys enjoyed my last video. Go check out my past few videos if you find them of help, or stay tuned because I definitely have more content on the way. Now, I'm a real life e-commerce entrepreneur, store owner, and I'm currently in the trenches every day. And I run traffic just about every day. Sometimes I pause just to reevaluate ads and get things ready and get ready for that whole Facebook approval process, which take a few days sometimes at the longest. But if I'm strategizing, but most of the time I'm in the field almost every day, and I have the numbers to prove it, and I got years of revenue to back this stuff. My website is in the description, ecom-sensei.com. Also, I do one-on-ones as well. And let me know what you guys think about in the comments too. If you have any questions, I will definitely answer those questions that you guys have in the comments. Some things I will probably make as far as like videos to get a little bit more in depth, whatever you guys want to see. Any things that confuse you guys or some of you just want to know more about, let me know down in the comments. I'm very flexible and I'll try to get that video out ASAP. So, first thing first, sell things that people want that is proven to work. Now, this is the entrepreneurial part right here. This is before you even start running ads. You have to sell things people want. A lot of people get hung up with, what do I sell? I mean, it's as general as that, because I'm talking in a broad sense as far as this video go, not a particular niche like clothing and streetwear or something like that. You have to dig a little bit more and get a little bit more niche as far as like things that people want. It could be a number of things. You might know something I don't know that you can sell, but you're probably not thinking of it yet, and eventually it might come to you, or you might see something. If it's already proven to work, you might be on to something, but it's a bunch of things that's proven to work out here. We know people buy air fryers. Like, if you sell air fryers, that works. But now, what's the difference between your air fryer and Target and Walmart's air fryer? That leads me to my second point. What's your edge? What actually makes you different? What makes the item different particularly? Do you got a different offer? These things are going to play into the advertising, most definitely, and make it easier, smoother sale versus you putting up random things and you don't know why you don't know why somebody will buy it, instead of in a general sense like, well, people need pots and pans, people need an air fryer, duh, right, just to make food, right? Instead of those general answers, you're going to need something else, something a little bit more different and definite. Now, that's for you to think up, but when you do think of that and you get that down pat, and that's an idea that you feel like could possibly work or be validated or already validated, then go with it. Run ads to it and actually put that in your advertising. Side note too, I'm always looking down at my notebook so I can I write down my ideas so it won't be scattered for you guys. Find your target audience. If you have a kitchenware store, is it for chefs? Is it for moms that's cooking at home? Is it for college students? Who is it for? Whatever business you have, what is your target audience? Hey, my target audience is people, e-commerce business owners. That's my target audience particularly. Maybe some digital marketers in the mix, because this channel is about digital marketing. So you get where I'm going. So my content is tailored more towards e-commerce owners, business owners / digital marketers. You see where I'm going with that? So make something relevant. Find your target audience so you can sell them relevant items. I see people usually go into this kind of backwards too as well, I might add. They start finding items and never really find the audience. The best way, find the audience and then you start pushing out the items. Once you find the audience, it's easier to push out the items, because in most cases, you've either spotted the weakness or the problem with that audience. The backwards way that people usually do, it can work, but you're going to spend a lot more time testing, and most people usually give up after 1 or 2 tests or whatever. You're going to spend a lot of time testing, and this is where the drop shippers from China and all these people come from. That's why they spend a lot of time testing items, because it's not definite. You know, it's not a definite answer. A lot of it is tested. So as they're going through these items, they're also trying to find that target audience with that. Hopefully they thought about the target audience before they even built that store out or decided to launch that item. So keep that in mind. Target audience, target audience. When you run those ads to that target audience, you're going to see what they do on the website. Will they purchase? Will they not purchase? Now, keep in mind, your site is fully optimized. We're assuming your site is fully optimized and looks legitimate enough to warrant a purchase. High cost items, I'm not going to really too much get in on this video right here, but we could get into it later. It could be a little too high cost for most people. Me, with my real life experience, $50 is probably like the benchmark I've seen before people slow down on the buying, or the buying takes longer, or it takes more convincing. This is not to say some people don't knock it off, unless you got one hell of a budget and you could spend a lot of money on traffic, Facebook ads traffic that is, to figure out your customer. Now, if your item is over 50 bucks, that's going to consist of wooing the customer more. And these things called a top funnel, middle funnel, and a bottom funnel. Top funnel, you're going to show the customer, you know, why they might need your item, either through content or something like that. You're not asking for a purchase yet. Middle, that's when you're still launching ads as of interest. This will be like a retargeting like ad. From that point on, it's going to most likely lead to a purchase. And the bottom funnel is basically just asking for the sale because the customer's already familiar with you. Now, all that, the middle funnel and the bottom funnel is through retargeting, but that's just it in a brief nutshell, you know. I don't want to get too long-winded with that because that is another video, and I will get more in depth into that if you guys want. Now, my particular items high end is $50. The $50 items don't sell that much. My typical items, 25 to 40 bucks, those sell a lot more. And for obvious reasons. It's a lot less risk to a customer that don't know who you are. And that's just my business as far as what I sell. Now, as far as what I sell, I won't really too much show, you know, out of fear of competition and people copying and stuff like that. But I do show my dashboard a few times just for proof so you guys can see. I wanted to propose a question here. I know a lot of people always give you these general kind of like things. I want to use real life questions. So I was on a video, a marketing video as well, at that. And a customer, or not a customer, sorry about that. A person said they have a brand new kitchen utensil store and they want to advertise it on Facebook. Please advise if it's better to choose random products from each category. For example, let's say they got Italian pans, French plates, and American air fryers. She wants to know, should I promote the whole product's abundancy all at once, or would it be more efficient to advertise categories separately to the relevant audiences? What would you do? How I would do that, if I had a kitchenware store and I'm choosing between an air fryer, French plate, and the Italian pans, I would go and look up the demand for these items. If I'm starting out cold turkey, brand new, fresh, maybe out of those three, the air fryer is more in demand. Where would I go check these for the demand? You could check Google Trends, you could check Amazon, and you know, yeah, we can say that these things probably sell, you know, almost every day year round. Who's not buying a pan, right? Somebody's probably buying a pan from Target or Walmart right now as I shoot this video, for example's sake for this scenario. Okay, so I want to go with the air fryer. Air fryer, you can target audiences that love to cook and eat. And by doing that, how would I do that? Now, I know an air fryer, some might actually break that $50 mark, just barely, depends. There's some air fryers that's probably between maybe 40 to 60 bucks and higher. So we're going to run with that. So what I would do is I would just target people that love to eat and cook with ads that show the various meals you can make in an air fryer. These 10 easy to make foods with an air fryer. You know, put something down intriguing. You can't just go and smack people in the head, hey, come buy my air fryer. I would never sell anything in abundance like this because these many categories are for different people. Now, the Italian pan can be for the guy that like to pan-sear his steak. French plates, that could be for maybe a house mom that want to have those special Sunday dinner nights or something like that. So if you get where I'm going, when you're thinking of these items, you should already have the target audience kind of playing out in your head, or where you want to put these items. You're gonna want to have that mind frame, especially as a digital marketer. So I would go with that. Air fryer, 10 easy foods to make in an air fryer. These 5 easy, brainless, you got to make it easy, got to use the buzzwords. These 5 brainless, easy meals to make. Or something like that with the air fryer. These things will build intrigue, interest, and this will be called top funnel. Now, if no one purchased, don't be discouraged by that, because these are kind of like household items. Somewhat of a big purchase depending on the price. So air fryer, we're gonna say this air fryer maybe 50 to 60 bucks, right? And most people might need a little bit convincing too. You on the internet, they never seen you before, and you probably like a new brand. So okay, so they tap in and click on that first ad. This will be the top of the funnel ad, and we work them down into the middle. Once we build that data up, now as far as like how much data it is, some people said they got 100 clicks. As far as PPE, which is that personal engagement, which would be something like this in a way to a certain degree, but people will be clicking on to the website to read about those meals. And at the bottom of, that website, you're going to put, hey, made in this air fryer. Now that's just the first sale right there. That's just the first sale. You don't want to too much depend on people buying it that first time, because they're still digesting this stuff before they convert. So you go to the middle funnel for the conversion. Some people mix the bottom and the middle, but you're going in for the conversion when you retarget those people. Hey, I seen that you like, you probably shouldn't say I seen that you like my 10 my 10 meals, but you should say something along the lines of, hey, this air fryer making endless easy meals, making meals a breeze, still, still available, something that's still irrelevant, something that's still more relevant to it. Now, when you're retargeting people, the traffic is a little bit more warmer. They're a little bit more understanding. And that warm traffic means that people are more likely willing to buy. So they'll say, hey, you gave like the best 5 or 10 meals I can make with an air fryer. Let's see what this air fryer is about. I want to see if I can make those meals. I want to see if I could create some myself. Sure, why not? Let's do it. So that's how that strategy would go. Now that's a quick, brief strategy, but long story short, basically is that. And you got to think, these are various businesses and various industries out here. What about hair clippers or something like that, or shears, scissors for hair, or pet items, pet beds? Like, these are things that need specific tailoring for that audience. All audiences are not the same, I'm telling you, and they react different to different ads, and they definitely react different to different offers as well. So it's not a one size fit all, but in a broad sense, what I've said here is true. Chime down below, rate, comment, and subscribe as well. I got more videos on the way. Check the description if you want a one-on-one. See you the next time.